You're halfway through a standard Tuesday when your phone buzzes. It's a text from your boss, or perhaps your partner. A 4-word request. Can we talk later? For most people, this triggers a momentary flicker of concern before they return to their lunch or their inbox, letting the matter rest until the meeting actually happens. But for others, the mental response is instantaneous and violent. Within seconds, the brain begins cross-referencing vocal tones from a phone call 3 days ago, scanning for micro-expressions from yesterday's meeting, and reviewing a minor mistake from 4 months back. From that single, vague text message, the mind computes dozens of branching, catastrophic simulations. It treats one line of text as a data point in a vast, interconnected web of potential failure. This chronic overthinking represents the hidden cognitive tax of a high-capacity mind. The same mental machinery that allows for brilliant, high-level problem-solving is currently consuming the individual's daily peace of mind. This process relies on a specific mechanical function, working memory capacity. This is the brain's short-term workspace, the RAM where active thoughts are held. An average brain holds 3 to 4 variables in this workspace for a standard decision. A highly intelligent brain, however, holds 10 to 20 variables simultaneously. The orbits become faster, chaotic, and constantly intersect. While this capacity is a prerequisite for playing grandmaster chess or engineering complex software, it creates debilitating friction when applied to choosing a restaurant or decoding the intent of an email. A massive working memory transforms simple, binary choices into overwhelming, multivariable optimization puzzles. Evolution designed the human brain to be a predictive pattern recognition engine, optimized to connect disparate dots to ensure survival. In psychology, the tendency to perceive meaningful connections between entirely unrelated things is known as apophenia. When a pattern recognition engine is pointed at the chaotic noise of human interaction, it does what it was built to do. It finds a pattern. The brain successfully constructs a coherent narrative or identifies a distinct threat out of behavior that was, in reality, completely meaningless. The more capable the brain, the more convincingly it can fabricate threats that do not exist. The intelligent brain approaches subjective, unanswerable problems like social anxiety or the distant future, using the same software it uses for objective math equations. It operates on the assumption that if it simply processes the data long enough, a concrete, logical solution will eventually emerge. Because human behavior is inherently subjective, it lacks an objective, discoverable answer. The data packet hits the "is solved" node, fails, and loops back. Without a task complete signal, the brain cannot stop. The cognitive software runs endlessly in the background. Rumination is a highly effective problem-solving tool, grinding its gears as it searches for an exit condition that was never there. Overthinking is the misapplication of a supercomputer on a trivial task. Behavioral economics classifies people who exhaustively analyze every possible variable to ensure they make the absolute optimal choice as maximizers. This is contrasted with satisficers, those who establish strict baseline criteria and select the very first option that meets them. As soon as the good enough threshold is reached, the calculation stops. Highly intelligent individuals often default to maximizing, which heavily drains cognitive reserves on low-stakes problems. Reclaiming mental peace requires intentionally adopting a satisficer framework to bypass the brain's urge to optimize daily life. Return to that ambiguous text message. Can we talk later? The feedback loop is interrupted by a refusal to calculate the meaning. Instead, the problem is externalized with a simple, immediate request for clarification. Sure, what about? Cognitive mastery involves recognizing which problems require raw mental horsepower and which problems require letting go. Intelligence is the power to solve complex problems, but true wisdom is knowing when to turn the machine off.